Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I certainly appreciate the opportunity to make some brief departing remarks. I don't have any particular insights or wisdom to impart. Rather, these remarks will focus on some simple, heartfelt thanks to many who have made my time here very memorable. First, thanks to Speaker Turzai for sharing the dais with me for a few minutes here today. Second, thanks to so many of my colleagues. The class of 2005, we just got to a position where all 8 of us were back, and now I'm leaving. But thanks to Mark and Rob and Brian, Jeff, Kathy, Kurt, and Tom. I know that good things are ahead for you now that you will be becoming chairs and leaders in the House in the near future. To the members of the South Central Republican Caucus, thank you for allowing me to chair the group for several years. My friends in our very special row on the floor, Ron Marcico, Mark Keller, Cheryl DeLozier, the birthday girl today. If we had to spend so many hours on the House floor, I can't think of better friends with which to do it. Mark Mustio, not sure what I'm thanking him for, but he'd be upset if I didn't. So, Mark, thanks for sitting next to me in caucus. How's that? And saving my seat. To the chairs of my primary committees, Judiciary and Appropriations, Chairman Marcico, Chairman Adolph, as well as Democratic chairs, Chairman Caltagirone, now Chairman Petrarca, and Chairman Markosik, plus the outstanding, dedicated staffs of these committees on both sides of the aisle. Thank you very much. Being on 2 of the most active and productive committees has been challenging and has helped me and all the other members on these committees make their time here have real meaning. I leave with memories of our accomplishments, notably in 2 areas, both through working together across the aisle. First was the work with my friend, Chairman Dwight Evans, and the bipartisan leaders of both chambers on pension reforms in Act 120 in 2010, without which employer contributions right now would be over 30%, and over 50,000 state and school employees would still be under the old, more expensive pension plan design. Second was my chance to partner with other members of the Judiciary Committee, Chairs Marcico and Caltagirone, Representative John Sabatina, as well as Secretary Wetzel and the Corbett administration on the Justice Reinvestment Initiative, which is making Pennsylvania smarter in our approach to our prison system and corrections policy. To all of my colleagues, thank you for your support and friendship over these 10 years, but mostly, thank you for your service in this General Assembly and for what you do on behalf of your districts and your constituents. Next, I want to offer some special thanks to all of our support staff, partisan and bipartisan staff, who make the House run and make it possible for us to do our jobs. Personally, the smartest decision I made in my 10 years here was made in the first week of my service, when I asked Lori Koch to work with me at my Capitol office. She spent the last 10 years teaching me how to do this job and making me look good. And she finally got me trained, and now I'm leaving. She has always been at least one step ahead of me, and I owe much of my success to her great work. Thank you, Lori. I've also been fortunate to have a series of excellent district office managers, Laura Conrad, Drew Lyons, Megan Thorpe, and currently Derek Smith, as well as Sherry Landis. Thanks to all of them. Next to my family, my wife Elaine, as well as Corey and Alyssa, for all of the sacrifice and inconvenience over these past 10 years to enable me to do all the things we do. You know it well: evenings, weekends, last-minute changes, the trials and tribulations of election campaigns, the rigors of budget season, and some very long Junes, plus a million other impositions on family time. Thanks to all of them. Next, I express my deep gratitude to the residents of the 87th Legislative District for giving me the honor of serving as their voice in Harrisburg for over 10 years. We tried to really listen to all of our constituents, even those who never agreed with any of our votes and were not bashful about letting us know. To my constituents, I regret that this opportunity in my life didn't coincide better with the election cycle, but I know the Speaker will schedule a special election in short order, and you will not be without representation for very long. You know, I first came to the state capitol as a short-term intern in 1978, working in the basement, working for State Representative Fred Noy from Perry County. At that time, it was beyond any expectation that 25 years later, or any day, that I would have the honor to sit in this chamber as a member of the House of Representatives. I've been blessed by God in so many ways. Among them is to have the opportunity to serve in the House. And I hope I've done that to the best of my ability. But now it's time for me to begin a new and exciting chapter of my life and career. I look forward to future interactions with the General Assembly, and I wish you all the best in the coming months and years. Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Speaker.